Miami Heat Nation, what is going on? So, in today's video, we are going to be doing a Miami Heat offseason preview. We're going to break it all down. We're going to talk about the free agents that we have. We're going to talk about players that we need to trade, players that we need to let go, and all that good stuff. So, if you guys are ready for today's video, once again, continue to keep liking, keep sharing, keep subscribing. If you guys enjoy Miami Heat content, we do upload every single day. Our goal this year is to upload for 365 days. As you see, the Miami Heat get absolutely embarrassed by the Cleveland Cavaliers. We lost 138-83 as we got swept at home. Now, moving on from this game, let's just talk about what happened in the regular season and how everything broke down, right? So the Miami Heat finished off as 37-45, right? That was their record. They were 24-28 at the conference record. They were 19-22 at home. 17-23 away, 6-4 in their last 10 and lost one game, right? So the reason they got into this 8th seed is because they beat the Atlanta Hawks and they beat the Chicago Bulls. Do I think that was the best decision? Absolutely not. Not at all. Because we got literally embarrassed by the Cavaliers for 4 games straight. I feel like by 30-plus points. Everybody says, oh, let's get the rookies experience. The rookies gained no experience from this playoffs. So we could have had 2 first-round picks. Now we have 1 first-round pick. That's the 20th overall. The Miami Heat have to make adjustments right away. Now, that's what happened, right? Then, obviously, we dealt with the whole Jimmy Butler situation. We shipped him off. We acquired players like Andrew Wiggins, Davion Mitchell, Kyle Anderson, and a first-round pick. Cool, that's what we received. Now, we expected a lot from Andrew Wiggins, this year for the Miami Heat. And these are the numbers that Andrew Wiggins put up in the postseason. He averaged 11 points a game in the postseason. 11.5. Awful. Our big three, Bam Adebayo averaged 17.5, and Tyler Herro averaged 17.8. So our big three didn't step up at all. The only player that stepped up was Davion Mitchell. He had 15 and 6. That's the only positive thing that the Miami Heat really got during this trade, right? So the first step, obviously, bring back Davion Mitchell. I don't care how much money you're giving him. Bring Davion Mitchell back. We desperately need him. That's a player that if we lose, we're screwed. All right? Spo ain't going nowhere. Pat ain't going nowhere. The front office is standing still, 100%. So bring back Davion Mitchell. Cool. The next thing the Miami Heat need to focus on is finding a way how to get rid of Terry Rozier's contract. It's expiring, Dale, so it could be a little bit easier, but we got to find a way to get rid of Terry Rozier's contract, which he's going to be making $26 million. Another player that I'm willing to let go is Duncan Robinson. Terry Rozier, Duncan Robinson, I'm willing to let go. Haywood Highsmith, I'll keep him for another year. He's on expiring after that, but I don't plan to extend him. The only players that I really care for is Kel'el Ware, Davion Mitchell. Now you're probably, well, Bam and Tyler. Bam and Tyler, to me, are open for trade. I'm calling everybody. After this playoff performance, from what I've seen from Bam and Tyler, I didn't see enough. Did you see enough from Tyler? Outside of one game, did you see enough from Tyler? No. He averaged 17 points as your number 1 option. That's not going to get the job done at all. So they're going to be on the roster for sure, but Pat Riley should be on the phones. What you want for Bam? Okay. Doesn't mean he got to take the offers, but I'm listening to phone calls. I'm listening to phone calls for Tyler, listening to phone calls for Bam, and listening to phone calls for Wiggins, right? I'm bringing back Mitchell, and then obviously for your young core, the players you're going to bring is obviously Davion Mitchell, Pelel Larson, and Kel'el Ware. Those are the guys that I'm big on. Nikola Jovic and Jaime, I could care less for. I really could care less for those guys. If they're going to be a part of a trade for a bigger package, I'm all for it. Let them go. Especially Jaime. I'm more bigger fan than Jovic, but Jaime completely forgot how to play basketball. Completely forgot how to play basketball. How do you go from, look at this. These are his regular season numbers, which I'm going to show on the screen right here. It just makes absolutely no sense. So Jaime this season averaged 8 points a game, and it's I feel like it's worse. Then we go from the 2023-2024 regular season where Jaime was averaging 12 points a game and was looking like the most improved player heading into next year. How do you go from going into the most improved conversation to being one of the worst players in the NBA? Absolutely makes no sense. So if a team wants to call for him, I'm all for it. I promise you I'm all for it. Now going back to the team payroll, because we do got to look at the contracts, right? The big thing too is if we're listening trades for Tyler and he doesn't stay, we got to find out how much are we paying Tyler. And if I'm the front office, I'm going to be like, listen, you came out and says you need Jimmy Butler to win. Why should I pay you this much money? Right? Because he has 1 year left after this season. This season's over, right? 2025, 2026. He has 1 year left after that. So you got to figure out how much you're paying him. So I feel like I'm all over the place. But 1, retain Davion Mitchell. 2, listen to calls for Tyler Herro and Bam Adebayo and Andrew Wiggins. 3, get rid of Terry Rozier, Duncan Robinson, Jaime Jovic. Get rid of them. Then, are we gonna, if we keep Tyler and Bam, or keep Tyler and trade Bam, or keep Bam and trade Tyler, what player are we going after this offseason? Because Bam came out and already said, listen, I expect a lot of changes to happen. Spo said it and Bam said it. I expect a lot of changes to happen this offseason. So are we going to, okay, keep one of our star players and trade Wiggins and Bam, or Wiggins and Tyler for that Giannis or for that Zion? Obviously, you want to trade Bam and Wiggins for Zion. I feel like that's too much. But you get what I'm trying to say. Are we going for the big fish? That's the big question, right? So I want majority of these players off my team. I'm fine with bringing back Alec Burks. And I'm going to show you the free agents that the Miami Heat have this season, right? So this is, look at this. These are the free agents. Duncan Robinson, I'm letting go. Alec Burks, I'll bring him back. Fine. If he wants to come back, I'll bring him back. You got to bring back Drew Smith and Isaiah Stevens, Josh Christopher, Keldon Johnson. Not much free agents that I really care to bring back, to be honest with you. Then he said this is a projected lineup right here. Tyler Herro, Haywood Highsmith, Andrew Wiggins, Bam, and Kel'el Ware. Absolutely not. Please, this lineup will be absolutely awful. We'll be a 10th seed once again with this lineup. We need some changes. 100%. And I feel bad for Kevin Love. Prayers up for Kevin Love. I just don't feel like he fits on this team. I think we have to let him go, respectfully. Right? Jaime Jovic, not a fan of. If you're going to play, I'd rather have you play Keldon Johnson this upcoming season than Jaime if he's going to continue to keep playing like that. Slow-mo, he cool. You know what I mean? He cool. Yeah, I mean, he still has 2 years left on his deal, so he's still going to be here. Maybe he could be part of a trade piece. But this is what the Miami Heat's dealing with right now. We have the 20th overall pick, which could be a hit or miss. That's a hit or miss for sure. And we got to let go a lot of these players on the team. Once again, keep Davion Mitchell, field trade offers for Tyler and Bam and Wiggins, right? Your big three. See what you can possibly get out of that. If you could get a superstar, I'm all with it. Let go of Terry Rozier, Duncan Robinson. Offer Jaime and Jovic for a trade. If not, keep them for sure. But we need to make sure that this depth is good enough if we're going to trade for a star player. If we're not going to trade for a star player, then we're running it back with Tyler and Bam, then I don't know what's going to happen with this team. We'll see, though. This is going to be a major offseason. I feel like those are the moves that the Miami Heat really have to deal with. And it's a lot. I think it's going to take more than one offseason. It's going to take a few offseasons for this Miami Heat team to fix everything that they're dealing with. So, once again, let me know in the comment sections, what do you guys think? We'll see what we go in the draft. We'll see what we do in free agency. We'll see. But I hope you guys enjoy once again. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. And I'm out.